Hey y'all, say y'all, what's up? It's Miss V, and you are watching Miss Bond TV. This is going to be part one of probably like 2 or 3 parts. I don't know. It's gonna be part one of the basic training story time. So y'all buckle up y'all seatbelts and turn your TVs up, turn your tablets up, turn your phones up, because this one's gonna be good. I promise you. But you know what? Let's go.
Breathe in, breathe out. Tune in, it's going down. Hey, hey you, it's me, Miss V. I'm on your screen. Welcome to my show. I have so much to share. Indeed, come on this journey and I'll show you how I roll. We'll scream and shout and let it all out. Scream and shout and let it out. Oh, scream and shout and let it all out. Right here, right now. You are now watching Miss Fun TV. Yeah.
So starting from where I left off, getting off the plane, you see the girl in front of me, right? We're gonna call this girl BB. Now, BB was on the plane with me, and like I told y'all, she took my window seat, so I couldn't get no pictures, right? We got to receptions maybe like 9 or 10 at night. And when you get off the plane, there's a drill sergeant there, and he's like talking to you, telling you to spit out your gum, telling you to call your family and tell them that you're there and that you're safe. You call your family, you get on this bus. You get on the bus and you head to receptions. Now, receptions is where you give them the information that they maybe didn't get from your recruiter. You give them more blood work. We had to take pictures for our CACs. I already had my CAC, so I didn't need to take a picture, but we also put in to get our dog tags. We got our uniforms with our name tapes for our uniforms. We also got the camelback, the shirts that go with our uniforms, and our PT uniforms as well, including our boots. Like, we got everything at receptions. Like maybe a week or 5 days or something of you doing all this in processing. The first 24 hours though, we didn't even sleep, and my back was killing me. While at receptions, we couldn't take a lot of pictures because they ended up taking our phone, which is why my phone always had that yellow tape on it, because I never took it off during like after receptions. I just kept it on there like the whole time. It's literally still on my phone right now. My phone's broken, so bear with me, but it's like literally still on my phone, still. But when we did get our phone, we did take like a few pictures. BB is in a lot of pictures. I'm gonna block out her face so you can't really see who she is. But this is me and BB. And then the other pictures that I took from reception are of the rest of the females that I was really close with. As you can see, we inserted Guillory since she wasn't in any of the pictures that we took. But there was me, French, Guillory, Murray, and Matthias. And we were all like really cool, plus BB. All of us was like really cool from the time that we got to reception. So after you do the whole in-processing and things of that nature, they give you a color jersey, and the jersey that you put on, that was the platoon that you were gonna be in. Me and BB were in the same platoon. Guillory and French were in the same platoon. Matthias was in a different platoon, and Murray was in a whole different company. And what I mean by company is the way that it goes on, like when you're in a military installation and you're at a unit, it goes battalion, which our battalion was 439. It goes by company, which our company was Alpha Company, and Murray's was Bravo Company. It goes by platoon, which we were all in 1st, 2nd, and 3rd platoon. Then within your platoon, you were in a squad. So you had a squad leader, and then a team leader, and then the rest of the squad. When you're on the bus, you think that someone's gonna get on there and yell at you and do all that extra. They didn't really do all that to us. Like, they told us to put our head down and keep our head down. We get off the bus, and we have our different color jerseys and stuff. I have some pictures of that, so here's those pictures. And they make us run and pretty much grab like a whole bunch of items. We ran them from the track up to the PT field. Now, I'm not really in these pictures, but I can show you kind of like what it looked like when we were lined up. I can kind of show you what it looked like. So for the next few days, like, it was like, you know, they were like yelling at us, and they were in our face, and they were being like crazy. And the first 72 hours, they always say, is the worst. We were getting yelled at and everything. Quick showers, and it was a cold shower, by the way. While that group was taking a shower, the rest of us were having to work out. It was just a cycle like that going on for a few days. So let me tell you about the food. We had 3 different food options. We had MREs, we had hot A's, and then we had the DFAC. And one of these days I'm gonna buy one, and I'm gonna like make a video of like how it works and how like an MRE looks and what it comes with and everything. And so the MREs had different numbers on it, so people would kind of memorize the numbers and what it had in it so that they would get a good MRE. When you're eating it, it's like, okay, boom, this is good. Like, people would like trade stuff from the MREs. Low-key, we acted like prisoners. It was crazy now that I think back about how hard we would go for those MREs. Like, who has this, who has that? And the drill sergeants would not let us warm them up. We had to eat them cold. Now, hot A's are literally like the food that they bring from the DFAC. It's all set up. The platoon that has that duty week would serve the hot A's to all the other platoons. And it would usually be rice, always a vegetable, and then some type of meat or something like that, or a pasta or something. At the DFAC, we literally had maybe 15 minutes to eat, and the whole time you're eating, they're yelling at you, and you have to walk a certain way, you have to turn the corners a certain way, you have to hold your cups like this. Like, it was a whole bunch of things that you had to do, and if you didn't do it right, they would make you do it again, or they would stand there and have you yell the right thing to do over and over and over and over again until they tell you to go sit down. We learned how to eat really fast. So by the 3rd week, we were doing everything. Like, we started doing all of our activities at that point. The Victory Tower. We had the gas chamber. Fit to win. I think that was And then we had the first ACF, our first PT test. So they would teach us in class what we were gonna do, like outside of class, whether it was like going to the range or learning about our weapons, learning how to take them apart and things of that nature. Once we got our weapons, we started doing fire guard. Now, fire guard is when you sit at a desk and you also do cleaning chores. 2 of you, 1 of you cleans, and we do that from toe to line, which is like 9 or 10 o'clock to 5 o'clock in the morning. So you do it all night until we wake up. We could only sleep in our shorts and our short sleeve top. We couldn't sleep in this. We couldn't sleep in a long sleeve shirt. Like, we couldn't sleep in any of that. So if they seen that we were sleeping in that, we're definitely getting smoked. The best part of the week for a lot of people, especially me, was Sundays, because we got to go to church. And on top of going to church, we get to get 90 minutes of phone time if we didn't lose it. So that was probably the best part of the week. But in between all of the rucks and things of that nature and the obstacle courses and stuff, we also did throw grenades, and we went to the gun range a lot. And signed off for the gun range, and we had different things, like we had the 0, and we cleaned weapons a lot. So through this, we had to do 3 runs. The hammer, and then the anvil. The anvil was probably one of the worst. Like, it started raining, so we had to walk back, and it was a lot of walking. It was way more walking than we would have did for the last one, which was the forge. Now, the forge is the one that they would usually warn us about. After finishing it, that means that we graduated. So finishing it was just the best relief ever. Just the best relief ever. I can't believe I was about to leave y'all hanging without a proper see you later. I see y'all later. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for supporting me. Don't forget to follow my socials. Don't forget to pray, meditate, thank God, and drink your water. All right, love, peace, and chicken grease. I'll see y'all a little later. I like it. All right, bye.
You are now watching Miss Fun TV. yeah.